Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. Before I get started with the reading, I just want to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you so very much. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments. To everybody who has purchased a private reading for me, thank you so very much. For these general tarot forecasts, make sure that you are not only watching your sun sign, but your rising sign and your moon sign as well. If you do not know what your rising or your moon sign are, I do actually have linked below in the description bar a website that can calculate that for you for free. So definitely head over there and enter your information so you can watch all three videos. I recommend watching all three videos for the most insight. Also, if you are interested in receiving additional guidance aside from the monthly and weekly tarot forecast that I offer here on my channel, I do actually draw and upload a daily oracle guidance card to my Instagram and Facebook page every single day. So if you're interested in that additional guidance, definitely head over to Facebook and Instagram and follow me there. And lastly, I would like to thank all of my subscribers who have reached out to me. I guess there is someone here on YouTube named Peter Morgan is his channel, who is impersonating me. He is taking my videos, he's stealing them off my page and uploading them with his information. And then he's even going as far as to write that he is Northeast Tarot, welcome to his channel, and then he's giving his email and his personal information. So it has been reported to YouTube, and I just want to thank all of my subscribers who have reached out and brought this to my attention. Thank you so very much. So yes, just know that when you are on my channel, when you're on Northeast Tarot's page, you are on the real Northeast Tarot's page, and that Peter Morgan is not associated with me or my channel at all by any means. Okay, so I just want to thank you guys so very much for all of your subscribes, all of your likes, your shares, your comments. I wish you all just a wonderful week. Hi Scorpio, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of September 19th through the 25th. This is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Scorpio Rising signs. All right, Scorpio. So at the bottom of the deck, I have the Page of Wands. Okay, so the Page of Wands can represent communication coming through. Very, very exciting communication. And I can actually see here that communication is very significant. So there could be a lot of just communication going back and forth this week. Communication could just be quite significant. The overall energy, Scorpio, is actually the Queen of Wands. So for many of you, this is your energy, very fiery, passionate, creative. She's got high energy, so no matter if you're male or female, you could just have a lot of energy this week. You could be doing a lot. You could be quite creative. But for me, she also represents taking action. So for some Scorpios, you certainly could be moving forward with something, you know, getting something started. And then for other Scorpios, this certainly could be a fire sign person around you that's quite significant, male or female, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo person. But this person, I would think, would have to be quite significant to come up here in this position. You know, this could be a person that you're maybe hanging out with a lot this week, spending a lot of time with this person. For some of you, this could be your partner. We are starting out though with the Eight of Wands, which can represent communication. So with the Page of Wands and the Eight of Wands, there could be a lot of communication taking place this week. But the Eight of Wands also can represent that very sudden or hasty energy, things happening quite suddenly or things happening quite quickly. This is things improving, you know, things looking up in the energy now moving forward. I think that for some of you, maybe something has been happening kind of slowly with the energy of the Knight of Pentacles here. He does represent a forward moving energy, but he is a much slower forward moving energy. And because I have the Nine of Swords diagonal here, the Knight of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords. I think that something is maybe taking its sweet time. When I see the energy of the Knight of Pentacles, it is telling me that something is a bit of a process. It's taking its sweet time. And I think that for some Scorpios, this is why we have this Nine of Swords energy here, because something is taking, you know, a long time to maybe manifest. This can represent an offer with the Knight of Pentacles. This can be a financial offer or information that you've been waiting on. And I think that this is something that for some of you, you've been worried about. Maybe you've been losing sleep. And then for some other Scorpios, the Knight of Pentacles is a very careful, cautious knight. So for some Scorpios, this certainly could have been you moving forward slowly but surely, planning out the details, not rushing in to a situation. This could be something related to career. This could be something to do with like an offer on a home, or even, you know, maybe with a partner, a relationship. You could be taking your time or moving forward slowly. For some of you, could be moving towards this Queen of Wands person slowly. But I do see that communication. I see a lot of communication happening this week. Now, this is quite interesting because we also have the Four of Cups here, which can represent an offer that you're waiting on, or information that you're waiting on, feeling emotionally discontent, bored, or flat because you're waiting on this offer, waiting on this communication. So for some of you, I see you moving away from this. With the Knight of Pentacles, he's moving in the opposite direction. I see you moving away from maybe feeling lonely or feeling just, you know, down emotionally. I see you moving away from that. And maybe it's a process, maybe it's something that's happening slowly, but I certainly see you moving away from maybe feeling like this. And then for some other Scorpios, this could have been an offer from an earth sign or a fire sign person. Maybe it's an offer that came to you that maybe you rejected. For some Scorpios, maybe you extended an offer to an earth sign or a fire sign person, and maybe you're waiting to hear back. Maybe you're waiting on that communication. And for some of you, and that's why we have this Nine of Swords here, you could be waiting on that communication from this person. Maybe they're taking their sweet time for some of you. We do have Temperance here, which is all about patience and moderation. It is a beautiful healing energy as well. This is that divine energy, so this is you being divinely guided by your angels towards healing, but also, you know, towards your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, and towards this success. We have the Six of Wands here on the side of Temperance. So whatever this offer is, whether this is related to love, whether this is related to a home or assets, career, I see you coming through quite successful with that. I think that some of you, it's just literally a matter of time. With the Knight of Pentacles, things could be happening slowly. And for some of you, you're moving forward slowly. We do have the Queen of Cups underneath Temperance, which for many of you is your energy, no matter if you're male or female. Highly intuitive, in a really good place emotionally. For some of you, I see you healing, and it could have been from a relationship, because we have the Two of Cups here. So a relationship can be healing. I am sensing that for some of you, a relationship could be healing. Maybe you've gone through some, you know, turbulent times, so a relationship could be healing. Maybe there was an offer that was rejected, but now maybe there's some sort of second chance or something taking place this week. I see many of you spending a lot of time with another person. With the Two of Cups here, this is reciprocated love. And I do feel like for some of you, it's certainly romantic. So this could be like you moving towards a commitment, or moving towards, you know, just connecting with another person, and or deepening your bond with another person slowly but surely, not rushing right in. With Temperance and the Knight of Pentacles here, maybe taking it slow, getting to know that person on a deeper level, you know, but not rushing right in. And then for other Scorpios, this certainly could be connected to business. This could be a business partnership. This could be a family relationship or a friendship that is healing. but I see you coming through quite successful. Maybe you've been waiting on communication from another person. You've been quite patient perhaps with this other person, whether this is romantic, whether this is business, or a family relationship. I think that for many of you, you could have been waiting on this communication, but with the Eight of Wands and the Page of Wands here, this could be communication coming through quite suddenly. I still see you moving forward slowly but surely this week, but I think there's a lot of communication taking place. So I think there's a lot of progress being made. The only caution I really have for you, Scorpio, is to just kind of stay out of your mind. Try not to worry. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. If you've been waiting on an offer or waiting on communication, I really feel that for a lot of you, it's coming through this week. Okay, you have some amazing energy here with you, Scorpio. I think that emotionally, it's going to be a great week. I see many of you healing. And I think that for a lot of you, you're healing either a romantic relationship, a friendship, a family relationship. I see you maybe communicating a lot with another person and maybe just healing that relationship. Financially, I think it's going to be a great week. For some of you, this Knight of Pentacles here could certainly be like a financial offer coming through, an opportunity that's available to you. All right, additional guidance for Scorpio. What else does Scorpio need to know? Wow, okay, so we just had Archangel Raphael flip out. I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. This is beautiful. You're surrounded by just a tremendous amount of healing energy, Scorpio, this week. This is beautiful. I see many of you healing, and I think that for some of you, it's definitely a relationship. This is beautiful. A lot of communication taking place. I think that honestly, overall, it's going to be a beautiful week for you, Scorpio. So I do hope that you found this reading helpful, and I hope you have a great week. Take care.